I was 10 minutes away from home when it happened. The radio died mid-song, and the dashboard went black, and the engine just stopped. For a second I thought it was the alternator. Then I looked around. Every car on the highway was dead. Engine silent. Brake lights fading out one by one. Somebody honked, but even that echo faded fast. Then nothing.
I saw a flash that way.
Just the sound of wind and confused voices. I tried my phone. It was a black screen. No service, no anything. A woman nearby said she saw a flash to the east, like lightning, but there were no clouds. I didn't say it out loud, but I knew what it meant. EMP. I took my backpack, locked the truck, force of habit, started walking. 3 miles to home, close enough to make it to dark, long enough to think about what comes next. By the time I reached the neighborhood, people were already outside. Groups of neighbors gathered in driveways, trading rumors like currency.
Power's out everywhere.
The radio's dead. The generator won't even start.
Someone swore they saw smoke from the city. Another said the Air Forces scrambled jets. I just nodded and kept walking. Everyone was just talking, but no one was saying anything real. In my driveway, I saw my wife standing in the doorway. She looked scared, but relieved. That hit harder than anything else. Inside the house was warm, but uneasy. Kids on the couch, flashlight between them. Dogs pacing. Every clock froze in the same minute the truck died. I told them it was probably just a power surge, but my wife caught the look in my eyes and didn't believe it. While they sat together, I went to the garage. Flashlight, gas cans, generator. Everything's still there, but suddenly it all felt fragile. One wrong move and we'd burned through our preparedness in a day. I counted what we had. Food, water, fuel. While the silence settled in, it's strange how loud silence feels when the world goes quiet. After dark, I moved through the house carefully, covered the windows with towels. I turned off every light. I didn't want to broadcast that we had power or that our generator worked. I filled every bathtub and pot with water, checked the locks, and I listened. Far off, a dog barked, then another, then silence again. My wife asked if we should call the police. I told her the phones weren't working, but didn't add that they probably wouldn't again. She asked what we'd do next. I said, we wait, we stay quiet. But in my head, I was already making lists. Fuel, food, meds, batteries. I didn't turn on the generator that night. Too risky, too soon. Light draws attention. I sat by the window instead, watching faint flickers of candlelight from other houses. You can tell who's calm and who's panicking just by how much light they make. At some point I realized I was shaking, not from fear exactly, from awareness, the kind that makes everything feel real in slow motion. My daughter came out from her room. She asked if school would be closed tomorrow. I smiled and said, probably. She laughed. For a second it felt normal. Then she went back to bed, and the world went quiet again. Just me, the dark, and the low hum of my own thoughts. It's strange how fast normal disappears. 1 second you're driving home, the next, you're wondering how long the food will last. Day 1 wasn't panic, it was preparation. Day 2, that's when it changes.